Alright, welcome back everyone to Finney's Let's Play of Geneforge. Sorry it's been so long, but real life tends to get in the way. And we are in a place I can't remember. So, let's take a look around. You immediately recognize this large building for what it is. This was a shaping hall. You knew that there must be one of them on this island somewhere. Here the shapers on this island did their work, using magic and force of will to make creations, both established and experimental designs. If there was a cataclysm, though, it didn't take place here. This building is undamaged. To the side you can see energizing pools. Holes in the ceiling allow light to shine on them. Remarkably, despite their years of neglect, they have survived. The goo inside a pool is a semi-living plant-like form, capable of drawing energy from the air and the sun. If you stand near a pool, you will be able to replenish your health or essence, depending on which pool you use. In the corners of the hall, you can see two glowing glass containers. They wait there, ready to give you power. Convenient. Click on the two books to read them. They will teach you useful things about essence and making creations. Well, let's take a look. I like blue. That's a pretty color, so let's go over here. Oh. Essence is represented by the blue bar under your character's graphic in the roster. In the upper right corner of the screen, you use Essence to make creations and cast some of the more powerful spells like healing. When you spend Essence to cast spells, you get it back by returning to town or by approaching an Essence pool like the one nearby. However, making creations reduces the maximum amount of Essence you can have. If you have a total of 30 Essence, for example, and you make one Fiora which costs 10, your new maximum is 20. You can't get the other 10 back until the Fiora dies or you absorb it. It is up to you whether to make a lot of weak creations, a few strong creations, save your Essence for spells, or a mix of the three. Geneforge makes all these options viable. Well, I am probably going to do a mix of the three. So, let's check out the green one. Okay, that's purely for healing. The canister in this chamber grants the ability to form your first creation. To learn more about creations, read the book against the west wall, and click on a book to read it. Well, I'm definitely going to need to know about creations. To survive on Sea Island, you probably need to make creations, especially if you're playing a shaper. You'll learn to create a Fiora. You'll need at least one level of fire shaping skill, which I did get. To make a creation, press the creation button to the lower left. It has a worm on it. Also known as Artilla, which we will learn about later. I hate Artilla. You will then spend some of your essence to create a Fiora and improve its skills. The more essence you spend, the less you have left to create more. You can create up to 7. You can't get it back. Finally, it's a good idea to buy at least 2 levels of intelligence for your creations. If you do, you will be able to control them in combat. Otherwise, they will act on your own, and they may not always do what you want. Yeah, like they'll run away, or they'll run straight into the fray of more rogue creations, or they'll go rogue themselves. Very good idea to buy intelligence. If you start out as an agent, you might not have the ability to make a Fiora, unless you were smart and went ahead and got the fire shaping skill like I did. And as you see, I pressed the record button. That means it saves it in my journal, which actually I'm going to show to you now. It's this button, the one shaped like a piece of scroll or something. And your records. They will record anything you hit record on, and you can go back and see it later. Journal. There are special items, like the Ruined Ducks key I got, and current quests. As you see, I only have one, get off Sea Island. You'll get more as you meet people and get quests from them. Now, let's get these canisters. I can now create a Fiora. But let's see what this other one is. Ah, I now can do the heal spell, which is very convenient if you're out in the field. That is heal. And this is why you search everything in an RPG. Why am I collecting 50,000 daggers? Because I can sell them in town. Now, I'm going to create a Fiora. That is a Fiora. Looks kind of weird, but eh. The first thing we're going to do, of course, is buy those 2 levels of intelligence. Ooh. Oh dear. I did not realize I didn't have enough. I think I'm going to wait. I did not realize my essence was so low. I really only have... Okay. We'll wait. For now. Okay. That's ocean. More ocean. Check all around in case you missed something. Okay, and we're pretty much right back where we started. Alright. Let's start chugging down these paths. There are 3 paths. Let's take this one first. Since obviously they wanted you to go this way since it's paved. Wow. The road comes to a dead end here. A thick, impassable stand of trees has completely overgrown it. Convenient. And we'll wait for her to catch up. Alright. Let's go down the middle path then. Oh, wait. I don't want to come there yet. I had a feeling. There's one more thing that I know is here that I want to catch before. You find a sign that the evacuation of this island was not completely orderly. There is a body here. It's barely more than a skeleton. It's been here for a long time. Based on its garments, you think it was a shaper. The shapers here made their supplies to last. It looks like some of the stuff on the corpse is still usable. Hey. It's usable. If it's usable, I'll take it. Thank you, Mr. Shaper. Good luck. Okay, soon you will have to fight your first battles. There are several rogue Fioras ahead. The best tactic to defeat them depends on what sort of character you picked. If you're playing a Shaper, you should make at least one Fiora to help you. The canister which gives you this ability is to the west. You can also use the Firebolt spell, which is gained from a canister in the previous section. If you're playing a Guardian, you should have found and equipped one of the daggers in the previous section. There's another hidden in this section. You can also make a Fiora to help you. I think the dagger they said was hidden, I've already found. If you're playing an agent, you should use both the Firebolt spell and a dagger. To cast Firebolt in combat, press the Firebolt button, the second button, hold the tab key to see what the buttons do, and then click on an enemy. If you get wounded or your Fiora dies, you can rejuvenate yourself with the pools in the building to the west, if you can get there. Finally, if you have not yet saved the game, you should do so now. Hit escape to bring up the file menu and select save game. I think we're going to do that, since they suggest it. Now, let's go.
This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny, good guys, bad guys, and explosions. As far as the eye can see, and only one will survive. I wonder who it will be. This is the ultimate showdown, ultimate destiny.